Well, hello, and welcome back. Still in Rivals Pro. We are getting ready for the lower bracket round 5 matchup between In4Fun and ChrisX3. I'm still your host, Gunther, and I'm still joined by my good friend GKPunk. We have our first ban, Punky.
Oh yeah, Sapienza.
That is,
Wristbands Isle of Skill.
okay. I think, status quo so far.
Yeah, definitely. Hokkaido's still there, so who's gonna ban Haven? Is Chris gonna go to Haven after
I mean, maybe
last
Haven.
time?
Haven's always told me, or Haven. Chris has always told me Haven is like home for him. Like he always feels
Yeah,
very comfortable there.
Haven and Whittleton Creek, those are kind of Chris stuff. And then there's Berlin,
In
obviously.
Berlin, yeah. There's a lot of Chris friendly maps here. Yeah, he is gonna pick Haven, so good call there. So what will our decider be?
Yeah, In4Fun
Ban.
has not auto banned Berlin like right at the start, so he obviously doesn't mind playing it or
Yeah.
Chris picking it. I'm curious if he bans Hokkaido. Otherwise, falling object as the ninja for Yuki. Yeah, he bans Berlin as a second ban.
Okay. Yeah. So leaves it on the table in case Chris is gonna take it, and then yeah.
Now, Chris, I'm gonna say he's gonna pick Whittleton to be the decider, but he might throw a wrench here and just like, oh, I'll play Hokkaido.
Yeah.
I know at current sentiment is Chris doesn't even want to play the game, so
I mean that's kind of always Chris's sentiment, but he's so gosh darn good he can't get away from it either.
Yeah, right?
Like, sorry, Chris, you're too good. We can't let you go. You've seen too much. You know too much, Hitman. Well, hello, and welcome into this Rivals Pro matchup between In4Fun and ChrisX3. We are resuming from yesterday after the picks and bans of the maps and the items banned on the first map of Miami. I'm your host, Gunther, and I'm joined by my good friend and cohort, GKPunk. How you doing today, Punky?
I'm alright. How about you?
Oh, just dandy. We were both lamenting that we were tired before we got going, but we're here. And our spin is live. Punky, will you read this one out, please?
Yeah, this one is Sierra Knox with a loud pistol, while disguised as the event security. Robert Knox with an explosive weapon as Kronstadt mechanic.
Okay. So, yeah, I mean, obviously the explosive doesn't have to be loud, but we've got a loud pistol for Sierra. That one should be fun, but definitely a Sierra side of the map deal over here with the event security, the loud pistol, and Kronstadt mechanic, obviously. Both players opting to start food vendor. And In4Fun immediately getting the event security and the loud pistol right out of the gate. Looks like Chris is he's changed himself to waiter. Now, is the event security trespassing in the Kronstadt garage?
Yes, he's trespassing in all the garages. Funny enough that event security outside enforces you trespassing in there, but he's obviously not allowed to be in there.
Interesting.
Yeah, so for the relevancy of the Sierra strat, you can't use it for the peekaboo.
Yeah, and that's the biggest part. That's what's going to make this so much quicker. Is just the fact that you can use that disguise to bring her over. All right, hopefully we're back up and running.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we'll find out. And Punky, are you ready to take it over if this happens again?
Yeah.
Okay. Hopefully it doesn't, but yeah. So In4Fun has the peekaboo on Sierra here, and he's got her right next to the box. There's the loud pistol elimination. We won't see a prompt, but the gunshot was indeed heard. He's going to use the panic to get himself through here, and he's changed himself into the Kronstadt mechanic disguise, which he will need for Robert.
Yeah, so it's pretty convenient. Guess it doesn't have to work for that second disguise because he was going to get this anyways.
Chris is not too far behind, but in-game time-wise is definitely favoring In4Fun, as their in-game timers are pretty similar. But and Chris is gonna rip running by somebody who was
Yeah, that's insane.
panicked, but still an enforcer. That's
Yeah, they guess he didn't lose the enforcer status.
yeah,
Yeah, it was interesting. Chris avoided him waiting for the door to close so he doesn't get spotted switching to this guy's, but unfortunately walks right. I think he expected the enforcer status to go away or something.
yeah. Or to be able to like run past him in
I
time.
don't think
'Cause,
explosion really takes it out. I've never seen it happen.
yeah.
Or explosion or loud guns or something.
I'm very surprised. I mean, obviously, In4Fun did the pistol elimination, which was the 2 shots. Maybe that did a different type of panic, but bad luck for Chris. And In4Fun is, meanwhile, he's already shot the laptop. Now he's just got to wait for Robert Knox to come up here. We'll see him. Looks like push through and stand in the bathroom so he can go up behind Robert's guard and Robert. It's a little bit of a safer way to do it.
Yeah, that's kind of my preferred way of doing it. I know lots of players like hanging out by those cardboard boxes.
Yeah. But it
I don't
doesn't
trust
really
head turns.
do anything. Like, the timing is virtually the same, and this one is definitely safer. I think most people just think,
Yeah,
oh, well, these boxes are enough.
Yeah, and I don't like sticky covers. Sometimes it's like,
Yeah.
you can't get out of it. But yeah, you'll get the Robert kill with the breaching charge.
Yeah.
Quiet on the other end.
Not going for the disguise change. He's just going to go for it, but his timing is impeccable, as the guard has just stepped away from the bench, so he's actually here by himself. He's got a crowbar to get himself out as well. Doesn't need to grab the shotgun. No need to worry about cameras either, so In4Fun will be out. And very clean. I mean, I don't think that we expected anything, and I think, honestly, after that rip, Chris probably expected to drop that map, especially with, like, how fast that spin was. I think that both players just went in knowing exactly what it is they had to do, and it's unfortunate, but that's how it goes. Chris does on his next run. He is a little bit faster this time around, which I think could have made the difference, but obviously that rip is gonna null and void all of that. So we are going to be moving on to our second map. Now, it's worth noting that this Miami was In4Fun's pick, and so we are going now to Chris's pick, which is Haven Island. Obviously, both these players are pretty strong on this map, so I don't foresee either of them having more issues than the other. But it's going to be really just going to come down to spin, as all of these things do, and it's going to be about which of these two players has the more practice for the conditions that come up. And I'm not entirely sure, because we know that Chris is an incredible player, but he doesn't necessarily always practice. Hitman, I don't really know the practice status over on In4Fun side of things, but we do know that Chris is a fan of Haven, and In4Fun and all of the Sheets enthusiasts, as we were talking about yesterday, are indeed Haven enthusiasts. So, okay, let's see here. We've got Silent Shotgun and Silent SMGs banned, so no medic darts banned, which is pretty good for both these players, I think. And you see in their loadouts, kind of that pre-loadout, they've got a Seeker and they've got a remote emetic gas grenade as well. And I always find it interesting to see what players kind of choose as their default. What players are like, okay, this is how I'm going to start all of my planning phases, and I will remove things I don't want, but these are the items I definitely do want in my inventory to move. And it's not that surprising to see the Seeker in that loadout.
Yeah, the Seeker is like a staple item in this mission.
It's just so very, very good to use, Like, it would be It's doable without, obviously, as players have more than demonstrated, but it's just so much more convenience, and you have so much more control over the timings of Steven and Ludmilla if you're able to utilize this. Chris just doing a quick little practice run. And sweet, our spin is going to be live in about 2.5 minutes.
Yep. Gave myself a little extra time to verify the spin because Haven has been problematic.
That's alright. That is alright. Well, especially with things like Silent Shotguns and Silent SMG's banned. I mean, that takes out a couple of conditions right there.
Yeah. And with more than 2 targets, there's always a chance you get, like, I had a assault rifle and loud SMG, which is
right
per the rules, which I wrote myself, which I probably will revise. I think something that should be allowed, where if
it's
assault rifle and loud SMG shows up, you can get both of those items like the first 15 seconds of the map.
Right.
I know they're both going to be loud, but this is Rivals Pro.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this we see this preload from Chris as he's just kind of running around. I think he's just kind of experimenting, just practicing a route, keeping himself loose with this. In4Fun is loading in, I'm assuming, and doing the same. Just something pretty quick before this spin goes live here in a minute. And yeah, so the stakes are fairly high on this. Obviously, the loser of this match is going to be completely out of the tournament, while the winner is going to the lower bracket finals or the semifinals, depending on how you decide to word it. And yeah, it can be a pretty daunting task, especially for Chris, because you're already down a map. You're going to have to make sure that you pull this one off. And Chris, as you can see, is having difficulty with the Butler right now. I do like this this grab. It's a little bit nicer. It's a little bit faster than bringing the Butler all the way around behind that second couch.
Yeah, unfortunately, he had to spend extra time there. So
yeah,
if that was the case, it wouldn't have been optimal.
Right. So sometimes he ignores those coins as they place him down.
Yep.
All right, well, we do have, indeed, our spin, and it is live. We have Tyson Williams with an electrocution while this guy's in the gas suit, injected poison as resort guard for Stephen Bradley, and a loud sniper rifle as the Villa guard for Ludmilla Petrova. All right, I mean, this is pretty cool, I think. Obviously, it'll be nice to see the Tyson set up nice and early for that, without the fear of the wall hacking. I have heard that the bodyguard still supposedly wall hacks, but only from one person, and I've not experienced it myself. But my guess is with this setup, we will see the bodyguard go down, Tyson's bodyguard go down real early, and won't have to worry about that from either of the players. Chris is immediately in for fun, taking a bit more time trying to figure out the planning.
Yeah, this one's Chris's pick, so you might see him play a bit faster here. Maybe it's his comfortable, it's where he is comfortable to play.
Yeah.
I believe the decider is Whittleton Creek, which is, again, a good Chris map, we would say. Not to say In4Fun has some really cool strats in there, because one of the highlights that I remember was his politician's assistant grab from Nolan's backyard, where you just toss something at the side of the wall and he comes over. Oh, Chris has done the same thing. I believe he's done it before, where he just peekabooed the guard.
Yeah. And I understand it for the speed of it all, but you gotta play some of this stuff safe. And he's such a hard guard to just completely skirt and circumvent there, and yeah, so we see the restart there.
Yeah,
for Chris.
It's one of the things I think players started doing make things faster because normally the ones players used to do was take the yellow guard who doesn't have any enforcer in that room.
Right. And like for a traditional like Tyson isolation like that, by which I mean like in his theater room, like that would be totally viable because you'd be taking out that yellow guard anyway. But
Right.
obviously you've got the issues here. That
Yeah,
Chris
because
had.
there's no change in disguise. You have to like push this one. It gets it again too much.
Yeah.
I think if you get just a little bit of it and then start moving the opposite direction, that will work 9 times out of 10. That he
Yeah.
turns, and all he needs to do is turn.
Right. Right. And what we're seeing is like it's definitely going to save some time, but obviously we've also got the issue here of Chris with 2 restarts already, and In4Fun still clean in his run. He's got himself down.
Tried to sneak by the camera, but got stuck on the corner of the stairs and got spotted anyway.
So he will have to take care of those, which I'm guessing is why Chris is going for the silenced pistol, because he knows he's going to go down there maybe to take out the cameras or something like that. But I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, he's kind of rushed the gas suit so he can get this Tyson kill, which he does. The taser.
Yep, there it is. And he's got a red guard right down here if he so chooses. He could also get Stephen Bradley's guard.
Yeah, it's a bit of a crisscross swapping for the guards for Ludmilla and Steven.
Yeah. But this could also, if he's going for the silenced pistol as well, or the explosive weapon for whatever reason, like he
Oh no! In4Fun tries to take the loud shot, kind of a steep angle. It's not much of the evidence box was visible to him, and it's a loud shot. Somebody spots him instantly. He also didn't really hit the shot either.
So did he miss as well? I thought that he got it. See from that, when you're gonna do it loud, like there's that stairwell nearby that definitely works out a little bit better if you're gonna take that shot.
Yeah, I think you also have like a better view of the whole thing.
Because you've got more of like an upward angle.
Just relevant to that, Chris is going for the ultra safe. Just walks up to the evidence box and manually deletes the evidence.
Yeah, again,
so
just
that
like
puts it ahead.
Slight
well
changes, that we see from both these players. Obviously, Chris going for the more risky way of grabbing the silenced pistol, but Chris trying to get this guard to move. There he goes. He finally sees the coin.
Yep. Tyson kill now completed for Chris. Puts him ahead. Lots to go though, still.
Yeah.
But no Tyson or no more evidence.
Yeah, and he hasn't grabbed the red guard there, but he doesn't have to worry about that because he will be able to get one over by Stephen Bradley. Now, Stephen is a live kill, which is really the only kind of wrench in the plans here. But it's not the end of the world because you just need to get yourself a resort guard disguise.
And yeah, it's just the punch that you have to watch out for. Everything else is kind of by the books haven now. Because you just go and dart some people and follow them around.
Yeah, we'll see the standard isolations, most definitely for Ludmilla, but most likely for Steven as well.
Places the banana as he walks over it, so it doesn't actually trigger, kind of like proximity devices where you have to wait for a second for it to be activated.
Yeah, for the world to register that it's been placed.
It's crazy, the Hitman logic, how you can... It's illegal to hold an MP3 player out, but placing a banana peel right in front of that person to be falling is not suspicious at all.
Well, and I don't want to victim blame, but it is kind of the person's fault if they see you place a banana peel and still step on it. Like, at that point, they should have known it was a bad idea. Oh, some weird squat dance moves by the guard over for In4Fun. Yeah, In4Fun's not even going to worry about grabbing that guard this time.
Yeah, he's going to run straight out, take the hatch. Chris has picked up a resort guard outside the bathroom area.
See, that was risky to me because I know that can be like
That
such
that area is a bit,
yeah.
yeah,
So,
too
but
finicky.
yeah, I mean, he makes it work. That's kind of Chris's whole deal is he's able to make stuff work. He's gonna be extra safe here and lure the red guard away from Steven rather than trying to knock him out in that bathroom. Obviously, to save him the trouble. And this is going to be his red guard disguise. Was that like an underhand toss? I don't think I've ever seen that. Was
Yeah,
that?
sometimes you do underhand toss if you're looking the other way or something.
I gotcha. And he's able
So
to get the poison kill on Stephen Bradley, and he's got himself the red guard disguise as well. Plenty of time to get over to Ludmilla, and he's got himself his seeker dart at the ready. Barring catastrophe, he should be able to land this shot on Ludmilla and then just get down to the bathroom where she's going to isolate herself. And then he'll just have to make sure the room is soundproofed before he takes a shot, and then he's right next to an exit. So this is looking very, very good for Chris. Not impossible for In4Fun. He's currently going for his blue guard disguise right now. I do like this grab a little bit more, but he does have the waiter coming downstairs. And he should be...
realize it's just in time. He's
Yeah.
gonna take his sniper rifle away
Yeah,
now.
he's lost
Well,
his
no,
briefcase.
I guess
Oh,
he
he sees
saw
the
the
gun.
guard's gun, which buffers the briefcase
That's
grab.
ideal for In4Fun. That could have been incredibly bad.
But well played there to peel away from that. And speaking
Yeah.
of soundproofing the bathroom, Chris takes out In4Fun's buddy, the hand washer.
The hand washer is yeah.
He should be good now.
I mean, I feel like the hand washer would have already been gone by the time, but I feel like Chris is just being extra cautious here, which
Chris is
is
being safe. You can see this is a little bit more cautious of Chris. He's waiting for a guards to move out of the way, hitting them in the back before poking. He waited for the poke as well.
yeah, which it showed
So
some good restraint.
it's
Yeah,
very
but also
good
he
point.
had the time. Ludmilla was still on her way, and if you got the time, why not use it for something? So he's just coming out here, making sure that this door shuts behind the guard.
Yeah, that's the continuous safe play from Chris. Final shot. Also takes the safe shot, waits for her head to be perfectly aligned.
Yeah,
That's a really fast Haven spin once again. Sub 7. That's
Yeah,
two
which-
back-to-back sub 7 spins, I think.
I'm not
Or Haven.
surprised by Chris doing a sub 7 Haven, but this was such an optimizable run. Like the only thing that was quote unquote out of the way was the gas suits, and even that, I don't think was too much of an ask for these players. But yeah, very, very well done. Not surprised in the slightest. These guys are very, very impressive. Obviously, some unfortunate rips on both sides. Obviously, Chris has worked out more in his favor. And the good news is we now get to see a third map as we are going to be going on to our decider, which is Whittleton Creek.
Yes, indeed. I have to update the score as well.
I will pay out the predictions, which I don't think we had many, so I doubt there's going to be an actual payout, but...
Yeah, well. So yeah, I mean, In4Fun was probably going to get the exact same time because he's there at 6 minutes waiting for Ludmilla.
Yeah.
Maybe 20 to 25 seconds slower.
Yeah, I think Chris managed to get that shot on Ludmilla so quick because I looked away for a second. By the time I looked back, he had already started moving downstairs. So, really, really good call there on his part. And, yeah, I mean, good job getting back into it, too. We've all played Hitman, and when we've had difficulties kind of back-to-back trying to set something up, trying to build something, and it's not working, to be able to kind of center yourself, be like, okay, that's not going to work. I need to change my strategy. And he made it work. He ignored the silenced pistol completely, and he just moseyed. But yeah, so our decider is going to be untimed. Not that I think that it particularly matters. I don't think that we're going to see a draw between these two ever. But unless it's like somehow an exact same frame finish from both of them. Okay, so we have our banned items. It's a remote emetic is banned by Chris. Then a seeker is banned by In4Fun. Okay, so yeah, we've got some emetic strats that will no longer be viable. In4Fun is just finishing out the Haven run here. Yeah, the time's still in Chris's favor, but only slightly. Only ever so slightly, so about 6 or 7 seconds of a finish between the two of them. So obviously very, very capable spins on both. Chris was just able to get his done faster. So, what conditions could come up that might cause like any type of hindrance for these two players? What do you think is gonna appear that's gonna cause any grief?
Drown, maybe. I don't. Nothing else.
Yeah.
Because you can isolate the targets safely without any items.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, you're right, because like the remote emetic and the seeker are really good to have. They're helpful, but those are not
things that make
necessary.
things quicker. Or for Nolan, if you're just waiting for him to walk to the garage, instead you just seeker him. He walks to Batty's backyard. It's a bit faster. A remote emetic, I think, is a safe item to have if you want to like safely grab that broker guy, or maybe the barbecue owner. But barbecue owner is easy now because of the bubble gum. So
Exactly. Yeah, it's a nice and safe way to do it. And I know there's also like a fancy way to do it with exploding the fire extinguisher or something, but
saw Moo try that. Worked the first time and didn't work since then.
yeah. That's the thing. Like people will tout like, "Oh, this is the more viable strat," which sure, but I'm gonna go consistency every time if I'm in a competition.
Right. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, I think that's something you probably try, and then the first time it works, it works. The second time, if it doesn't work, you immediately switch to it.
Right. Yeah,
the safer
because
one.
if it takes you 2 or 3 tries, then that's about the amount of time it would have taken you if you did bubblegum first try. But our spin is live, so Punk, you go and read this one out, please.
Right, so we have Janus with the fall as James Batty, injected poison for Nolan as the gardener. Unfortunately, we don't have any Gunther in the spin, but at least we have Gunther
I'm upset
in the
as well.
commentary.
But I'll manage.
I'm upset there's no Punky discussed. So.
Maybe in Hitman 4, they'll be like,
they could have put up, I don't know, a Punk kit or something.
Yeah, exactly.
in Berlin, perfect.
Yeah. Maybe he's hidden in there somewhere.
Yeah. Start for In4Fun immediately. Start at James Batty's backyard. Chris.
Yeah, Chris
already
did
moving.
The same. I'm not sure what happened for In4Fun. Is this just a replan, or did he rip?
He didn't. No, he just knocked out Batty and just.
Okay. Yeah, he must have just had something he
didn't
may. Like.
I don't know if he did. He may have gotten spotted. Like James Batty's body might have been too close where the construction worker can find him. That might have been the reason.
Maybe. Yeah. Oh, he's in it now, and he's just running his way through.
Trying to get upstairs, avoiding the camera in the front of the house. Ideally, for this kill, you want, like, 90% of the time, you want Janus to be downstairs. But this one, you want Janus to be upstairs.
Right. Well, Chris has been seen by a security camera, but it's not the end of the world. And Janus is heading downstairs right now.
Janus still hasn't heard it yet. Maybe opening the door helps him hear it. Nope. That's-
Ah,
Finally, when he reaches the living room.
there he is. Now he's got to go all the way back upstairs. Come on, Chris. He's an old man. Don't do this to him. Now this is the thing that I'm not entirely sure about. There's a bathroom window that he needs to get dumped out of, and that's like the only window that is possible or something.
Yeah, so it's just across from that room. Just needs to take care of the Gunther and the other two.
Yeah.
I don't think the window here works.
In4Fun has a peekaboo on one of the guards coming in. And it looks like he's got
Yeah,
his
he needs to
camera
get
at the
rid of
ready.
them, so. Not a bad idea. This one he can KO as well, but doesn't probably want to do that because Gunther is in Egypt. Also going for a
Look at Chris
peekaboo.
here. He's in such a bad spot right now because Gunther's just staring at the door that he is behind.
That's grabs the little
Wow.
arm, gets the
Very,
trank,
very nice
and
job on
drags him
that trank
away. Good
shot.
timing on the other guard because could have spotted him. I think maybe yeah, he knocked out Janus early, so he had to do something. Oh man, the guard! He saw the gun. Gunther dropped and he's
Oh,
opened the
jeez.
door to grab it. Meanwhile, In4Fun has got the kill, no problems because the isolations for him were a lot more safe with
Yeah.
the guards that were under the halls.
Yeah, with this kind of gun movement though, Chris could totally get this fall kill before the guard comes back upstairs. Looks like he's opting to go downstairs though. Maybe take out the security cameras since he has to drag the body. He can also grab himself a clue while here.
Yeah. In4Fun hiding the body. Not sure if Janus is gonna be brought down here. That's definitely one of
Yeah.
the reasons he would want to hide the bodies. Chris is left alone in the basement. Upstairs is safe because nobody's there. Chris is finally gonna get up to Janus. He is gonna need that baddie disguise as well. And In4Fun gonna maybe use the snail. No, decides to go for the bust. Yeah, another body hiding because I think this is to make sure that Janus is whoever's dragging Janus doesn't spot the bodies.
Chris
Chris
has.
is waiting for the other guard.
Yeah, I think he thought that the guard was coming up the stairs, and I guess he was more delayed or so. I'm not entirely sure, but oh no! In4Fun gets spotted as he hops over the fence by this gardener who's ripped many a run. So that's gonna be a
Wow.
restart from In4Fun, but since the cameras are taken out, Chris is going to be able to take care of this. So definitely a slower way of going about this. I'm looking at that timer, and I'm worried that he's going to miss. He's going to miss Nolan.
Yeah, he's already missed Nolan. It's 5
Okay.
minutes, so
Yeah, so he's going to have
that's
to
not
improv
anything.
that a
He's
little bit.
dragged him around instead of like going across, and that's the window that doesn't work. Oh no, it does work. The prompt doesn't work properly. It doesn't show up or something.
He's being careful, making sure to look around, make sure that no NPCs can see. That's going to be the fall kill. My goodness gracious.
It's a huge advantage.
Yeah, but like you said, like he's got that body downstairs that he hasn't hidden. If Janus gets dragged down there, so it's the
He's doing it now.
Okay,
So
excellent.
he's gone downstairs again. Oh man, In4Fun. Try to speed things up. Try to get Janus in his bedroom, but unfortunately, Gunther spotted him.
Yeah, sorry, In4Fun.
Make a contract.
we just got eagle eyes. Yeah, next Providence event is make Gunther contracts.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Chris is in a little bit of a better spot now. He's got himself the gardener disguise, and he's I believe he's got himself the injectable poison as well. So now he's just got to find like decent timing for Nolan. I think he's already missed the garage peekaboo. And so
Yeah, by like 2 minutes.
yeah, he's gonna have to
He could do the peekaboo on that construction site, one of the houses, but looks like he's just gonna go for the clue. Might wait for the second cycle, which will give In4Fun time to catch up. But
so much time, and
how
In4Fun
much
is
time?
going
Because
so fast.
he's still pushing this one,
Yeah.
which is really good. He doesn't have anything to knock out Gunther though. Oh man, it's gonna be close. Is Janus gonna hear it? Yes, he is. That's actually good because that will stop Janus. He didn't open the door,
Yeah,
so this is
so
really, really good for In4Fun.
very nice.
Gonna calmer some people, maybe.
I think so. I think he's gonna clear this out. But this is, like you were saying, like this is just way faster.
Yeah, I don't know if he even expected that. You can see him a little bit out of it, but yeah, gets both of the calmer shots. Takes the loud shot on camera. It's an interesting choice because
yeah, he's
now
gonna have a lot of bodies to move now. I'm wondering why. I mean, I'm guessing he did that just so that he could be doubly sure that Janus
he
wouldn't get
didn't want
spotted
the
by
body
camera.
found, but like yeah,
But you could go around like the route that Chris did. You could run downstairs and delete the evidence before. So this might be a setback because now he's got to wait for this panic to kind of go down.
Yeah, too many guards coming in. You have to take care of everyone inside the house and still take it with one door behind you because the guard who's posted right outside will hear it. But they're coming down now, and Chris is waiting for second cycle Nolan, which close to 9 minutes.
And I support the plan here from Chris because he's not trying to force anything. He's trying to just play this nice and patient. He's like, look, if I'm gonna lose, it's because I'm this late. He's like, so I got to just do what's going to get the run done before doing anything fancy. He probably knows with the amount of time that's passed that In4Fun is probably also ripped at least once. All right, and In4Fun
because standard would probably be like 6 minutes.
Yeah.
You just get Janus and then catch Nolan at his ISO at 430. So yeah.
I do like
sub 6.
I do like In4Fun's play here though, because he has managed to dump the body, but the body is on the roof, so he doesn't have to worry about anybody getting found or anything like that.
That probably is going to be the end because Chris... Yeah, spotted by the enforcer there. Chris is approaching the kill, sneaking Nolan. Weird right side movement.
Okay, hang on. Careful. There's the prompt. Okay. Good patient play by Chris there. He's going to get his green guns. He's going to keep his green guns, excuse me. And close the garage door. He's yelling at the jogger.
He's aware of the jogger that moves along there. I think she's a bit slower for the first cycle because she's starting from standstill.
Mm-hmm.
You have about a minute when she's there after no one's inside, but for the second cycle, she's there quicker.
Yeah, and he's able to get that garage door shut just in time, and now he's out, and unfortunately with the very late start for In4Fun, it's not even close. So good patient play, I think, from Chris in order to be able to take that, and Chris is going to be moving on in the lower bracket to face Yanini. In4Fun is out, but that is not any that's hardly a testament to the run that he had. It was obviously very, very impressive play, which everybody's kind of come to expect from In4Fun. But yeah, GG's to Chris. That was very, very well played. Didn't expect to see as many of the struggles on Whittleton Creek as we saw. We were talking beforehand, but both these players are fairly accomplished and very capable on Whittleton Creek, and so I was totally expecting a much tighter race, with very, very clean runs. But obviously the fall kill on Janus caused a little bit of issue, but Chris was able to get it done. In4Fun, I think, wasn't too far behind, just couldn't get all the pieces to click together, unfortunately. Just got a couple of unfortunate rips there. All right, well, Punky, let's take a look at the brackets because, yeah, we're getting to the very, very end of the tournament here. So, as we can see,
2 more left.
Down here on the bottom, we have Yanini and Chris, who will play their lower bracket match hopefully sometime today, hopefully sometime very soon. And the winner of that is going to go on to face Mando, who is the upper bracket winner, in the grand finals.
Yeah,
and, that match
Mando
will be
has
sometime
secured
tomorrow.
top 2.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So
and,
Mando,
Chris just secures top 3.
right.
Really well played. So In4Fun, impressive run, 4th place, and
Yeah, absolutely. And I think, that's nothing to scoff at, especially with the names that you see in this tournament. Joker J, Papier Fresse, Fanium, Yanini, Mando, Chris, just a ton of really, really solid players, which we kind of expect in something like Pro. So, but yeah, everybody in this tournament is somebody who, you wouldn't want to meet in a dark Hitman alley because they will take your name. All right. Well, our upcoming match will be Yanini versus ChrisX, and as soon as that is scheduled, we'll have it posted in the Discord, and we will cast it as soon as everybody is ready to go. So yeah, Punky, is there anything else you'd like to say on the match?
Nope. Thanks for playing In4Fun. Appreciate you guys signing up. I think that's about it. Thanks for casting the match.
Yeah, of course.
To you.
And thanks for joining me, and thanks for running the admin side of things. I also want to say thanks to the players for being flexible. Obviously, we had the technical difficulties with Chris's computer yesterday, which caused the reschedule for this match. But everybody who's remained has been very, very flexible to make these matches happen in time to meet the deadline for the grand final. So huge shout out to them. Appreciate everybody for being available for that. That is going to do it for us. We're going to hop to the Idler. I'll find somebody to raid, and we will go from there. But thank you, everybody, so much for watching. Thank you to the players for playing, and we will see you in the next matchup.